boy.
Nah, he just perverted.
Y'all trying to get me in it? Yeah. Okay, we could. We can talk about that. I can talk about that, bro. Because I got an opinion on that too. Like,
okay, well, yeah. What's your opinion on?
I mean, like, bro, he fucked up. He did a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bad shit, but I guarantee you.
Everybody keeps saying bad shit, but they only talking about freaky shit. Are we talking about freaky shit or we talking about criminal shit? That's what I'm confused
Criminal
about.
And freaky shit.
Oh, he did some criminal shit. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about the criminal shit.
I done heard all type of shit, man. But it'll be allegations, like you gonna hear, you know, about shit, but.
If you look at the history, we talking about a nigga that's accused of killing Pac, accused of killing Biggie, accused of shooting the club up that Shine was in. That nigga done got away with a lot of wild shit, bro. If we talking about,
he shot that lady in the face.
Yeah, he shot the lady in the face, bro, and didn't do no time. Like
she said she.
There's a nigga out there that's done did the same exact shit that Diddy did, and he's still doing it though.
But he ain't popular like Diddy.
That's just Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look. Why? Tell me why all the people who really got some money is saying, like, man, look, for real, like, a lot of the people out here with some money doing the same shit, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was next level though. He was next level.
But for real, think about it though. Why you think they like, I'm gonna let y'all have it, but like, yeah.
But you know what?
Can't even really speak on it, but it's they doing the same shit over there, but y'all so focused over here, they going crazy over here. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, bro.
I'm gonna bring
it's the truth,
bro. They talking about it's some minors involved, bro.
It is.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Of course.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Bro, that's not even where it get fucked. It's been fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not where it get fucked up. You don't even know how far it really went.
Yeah, really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me hear you. When you start seeing, right, we starting to see bodyguards. We got Jaguar Wright speaking on shit. When you hear these stories about just the industry as a whole, you know, do you believe any of this shit? Do you feel like some of it's cap? Do you feel like some of it's real?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan, so that shit don't really mean nothing to me.
Imagine the shockwaves, the sheer disbelief that reverberated across Hollywood and beyond as news broke. Diddy comes the powerhouse of entertainment, was arrested last night. The man whose name is synonymous with success, luxury, and influence is now facing charges that have sent his fans, peers, and Hollywood elites into a tailspin. Is whatever the internet says it is. I ain't never talked to them niggas. Like, I'm real life around celebrities, so it's like all that news and the fake. And like, bro, I go through that. I've been going through that, so it's like, bro, they gotta talk to me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not that type of crowd. Like, that's not my crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume.
Right.
I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram just straight scroll. Like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be run with working with the young black youth, what's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done that's been influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. Like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like. I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done, It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said, like.
Yes, that's right. Rumors are swirling that some of Hollywood's elite, those who have danced in Diddy's circle, are fleeing the country. Why are they guilty? Are they implicated? Or are they simply protecting themselves from an investigation that could pull them into a scandal of unprecedented scale? The questions pile up faster than answers, and each new whisper only adds to the intrigue. The scene feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood thriller, but it's happening now, and it's as real as it gets.
Now, Diddy was, he had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But you know, it was explained that in these lawsuits there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. And anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, you know, just like Gucci Mane, when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who could hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation. Because you can have a corporation that have an anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, just I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving. You know, he's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless to where like that's why you don't have a bond? That's why, you know, you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing.
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio, calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was used to.
Let's break down what led us here and why the entertainment world is holding its collective breath. Diddy's empire wasn't just built on music. It's a vast network of complex web that connects him to some of the most famous and influential names in Hollywood business and even politics. For years, Diddy has been seen as a pioneer, a symbol of success, who rose from humble beginnings to sit atop an empire. But with that power and fame comes responsibility, and apparently secrets the FBI is now peeling back layers that many had hoped would remain hidden.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his name on it.
So that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna they say they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right.
Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it because we seen what happened with Epstein and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment, don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing? Yeah,
definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, the FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yep.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down one in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, Eric, get indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted for sex trafficking. So the sex trafficking investigators, the group of guys who do that, is a small group, probably about 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you gotta always watch the trickle effect when it comes down to it. So for sure.
Now
reports say that Diddy's arrest is just the beginning. Investigators are widening their scope, delving into his connections with industry titans who, like him, may have engaged in activities far removed from the glamorous image Hollywood loves to portray. So what's really going on here? Why are celebrities reportedly fleeing the country? Theories are buzzing. Maybe they fear guilt by association, or maybe they're simply trying to avoid being questioned. Either way, the actions of those connected to Diddy have raised suspicion, leading many to wonder just how far this investigation could go.
We were talking about him contacting witnesses and how careless that was. Do you think it's because of this drug addiction that he has?
That's a great question. So I'll say this. Any man who I know who did ecstasy
Y'all got what?
Any man that I knew personally who did ecstasy more than 4 years straight have a trans girlfriend right now. And you live in a false sense of reality when you always high. When he got arrested with a drug called Tunchi, which is a mixture of ecstasy and cocaine.
Yes.
Now, cocaine can cause impotence. Ecstasy counteracts that. So you're taking a combination of drugs and you got arrested with it while you under indictment.
It's just, you can't make it up.
Can't make this up.
Let me ask you, because the pink cocaine was found in Liam Payne's One Direction system, and they felt like he, accidentally fell off the roof of his hotel. But have you seen anybody dealing with pink cocaine and what effects it caused? Do you even know?
Imagine for a moment the fear that must be gripping these high-profile figures. Hollywood has always operated like an exclusive club with its own unspoken rules and alliances. It's a place where connections are currency, and for years the world outside only saw the polished, perfected image. But behind closed doors, it seems a different story unfolds, and now, with federal agents on the prowl, those who once enjoyed the perks of fame are realizing that the spotlight can be as dangerous as it is flattering.
Fuck. You can see some strippers or something, bro. Trying to get interested. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Joker, coming to you right now. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so this is what you did to the young man.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who saying call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right, my bad.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, right.
Yeah, so the video I just sent you, that was a situation where I had a bounty on my head. So basically what happened was Group of guys pretty much ran a train on a girl. She was passed out, underage, and we at the spot. And somebody come busting through the door. It's a female. She's like, "Where Big Homie at?" I'm in the back on the couch, sleep. I hear her calling for me. I'm like, "What's up?" She said, "Look at this." So she threw me these purple sweatpants. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, "What am I looking at?" So immediately on the outside of the pants, I see like some like dry white substance. And then like inside the pants, I seen a lot of dry blood. I'm like, these are like some little girl pants. What's going on? They did this to my daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They bragging about it, making posts on Facebook, calling my daughter a hoe. She an honor roll student. She went over there with her friend, et cetera, et cetera. And she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, and she wanted retribution for this. She called law enforcement and stuff like that. You feel me? I guess they wasn't working fast enough for her.
As the FBI digs deeper, they're not just interested in Diddy alone. They're reportedly examining his associations with Hollywood's movers and shakers, scrutinizing every business deal, every friendship, every shared limo ride. To exclusive parties, the FBI's investigation could reach into corners of the industry that have long been shrouded in secrecy. It's not hard to see why some might be desperate to get as far away from this as possible.
So we had took action into our own hands. I kind of regret doing this, but then I don't, because like that little lady thanks me every day. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, I became like a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a bad circumstance, which just led to there's more darkness, you feel me? Because like, I didn't know that like they could come up with that much money to put it on me. I didn't know that. So after we found out what was going on, like, people came through spinning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really trying to get up with me. And like, shout out to the Google, shout out to the Google gang. Oh no, shout out to them insane. So yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and like, we defeated them. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days though. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus though. And Fred, you a hoe. Oh no.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah.
When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call a guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball. What's up? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when if you really in the field, if you really get in that water, if you really get wet, bro, like.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our heads fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like,
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify with that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you.
Yeah,
but we came to kick it.
Right.
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we into this.
Right.
Where we come from? Oh yeah.
Everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most. I'm getting chills.
Hard pressed to find someone not on that.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro.
Sources close to the case suggest that we're looking at the possibility of a far-reaching wed one that might involve other major stars who've danced a little too close to the edge.
I'm not always a believer because you don't know if they're reading you from information that they know or not. But I'm very excited to see Tyler. I cannot wait to see what he has to tell me. Here, you can have a seat right here.
Awesome, sounds good.
I will sit here.
Perfect. Wow. I'm like in shock. The work that I do revolves around being able to pick up on subtle impressions, and that tends to mean that I have to get relaxed in order to be able to pick up on those impressions. But today, I was so starstruck with LaToya that I really had to consciously try to calm myself down, which is something I usually don't have to do. Thank you. Medical intuition is, for me, when things come through, they end up happening, for sure.
Really?
And so this is nothing to worry about, but they're bringing me to this area of like your body. And so for some reason, they're having me acknowledge tension, contributing to like other things. this will affect more than one area. Like, I'm going up here, I feel really tense, like all this up in here. As weird as that sounds. And it can contribute to other things. So sometimes people will notice like difficulty, like sometimes people deal with jaw problems, sometimes people deal with headaches. It's all in here for
You're
some
absolutely
reason.
right. No,
Oh,
you're right.
bummer.
Sometimes my mouth gets locked where I can't
That'll
close
do
it and I have to twist it, and then the tension is always in here.
It could be like TMJ even potentially. It can be something that affects the alignment of the
Yeah.
jaw, but it just feels like a lot of tension and pressure.
And terrible headaches recently, so you're absolutely right with that.
Well, I hope that you can resolve that.
Yeah.
So then the headaches can go
We'll have
away.
it checked.
We'll be good. So yeah, nothing to worry about. That's literally all that comes in for health. So that's it.
A part of you is saying, how does he know this? But we know how he knows it. He's special, he's gifted.
Obviously, it's a bit of a challenge when you have people who are in the public eye and there's widely publicized passings. It can be a bit tricky. Do you have any objects today?
I do.
Okay.
Do you need it now, or do you want to wait a little bit later, or
We'll wait
what's
a little bit later.
I want to know what's coming to you.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
One sec. There's a lot there.
Is
My
there?
goodness. It's just like I don't even know where to start.
The entertainment industry, with its glitzy parties and power networks, has always had a certain allure, but now it's clear that behind the scenes things may not be as glamorous. Hollywood, once a fortress, now finds itself under the bright, unrelenting light of federal scrutiny, and everyone inside is feeling the heat.
They just smoked a dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside.
Yeah. That's wild.
They taking it to a different level.
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Now, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So like, I feel like the real Chicago boys know, like, all right, the level of violence here is not the same, but I'm gonna even be more on my P's and Q's now. Cause here, this the most anybody ever said hello to me.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like my Uber driver, you're a big fella, man. You're not hungry? I'm like, bro, I just got off the plane. I've been up 30 hours. I'm hungry. He said, just hang out with me for a second. We pulled up. We bought the beef brisket out, and we went to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, very friendly.
Hey, damn, I'm liking Texas.
Southern hospitality, man.
It exists. It exists. But where I'm from, hell no. The Uber driver, they got plastic in the car. You can't even reach them.
Damn.
What? The man took me to a barbecue spot. He said, you wait right here.
You wait right here. Here's the keys. Car running.
I said, how much I owe you? I cashed out $15. I'm eating the beef brisket in the car.
People feel like it's because it really is not that bad, but you have a nigga jump in the Uber car and just try to rob the nigga and shoot him for no reason.
Yeah, that's just that broke, goofy shit. Like, this the problem, bro. They made being a crash out cool. Right. Where I come from, you better get a job if you can't hustle in the street. Go to work. Come catch us after work. Like, a Uber driver, man, he not finna have no 100,000 on him, man. So you finna catch a felony to get a debit card and $50, use a straight third.
Think about it, Hollywood stars, business mogul perhaps, even those in political circles, all nervously awaiting the next move in this investigation. For some, the mere suggestion of being linked to Diddy's alleged activities is enough to send them packing. And who can blame them? The FBI's attention isn't something you want on you. If there's even the slightest chance of impropriety, the stakes are high and the risks even higher.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Nigga, us.
If they don't know,
Yeah, he said they don't know who
they
Bow
don't know
Wow
who
is.
he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting
Who's
that
gonna
action.
get the females first?
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We on Bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You're going to a
Wow, man.
you can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So you know.
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like after my first like year of like being like working with like celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Come in like,
Bro,
I'm great.
so you got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you've seen?
How about the animals? Well, animals.
Like the craziest thing that she was like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't, nah, bro, it's
I walked in on a guy.
But this isn't just a legal issue, it's also a moral one, a moment for Hollywood to examine its own values. The entertainment industry has long prided itself on being a beacon of progress and influence, shaping cultural norms and pushing boundaries. But what happens when those very people who set the trends, who define what's in and out, turn out to be involved in something dark, something hidden? Diddy's arrest and the fallout that follows has sparked a conversation about accountability in an industry that has often seemed untouchable.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck is that going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I give them my
fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but
this was March. This was not my birthday.
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
Oh.
Furry fetish.
Yeah, I quit on the spot.
I heard of that. See, yeah.
I said, I don't know.
How many? Because you said you have to go to the car lot. Like, damn, I'm gonna be in the car.
Yeah.
How many times you be like, I'm gonna just be in the car?
Yeah, so I really started making it my protocol. Like, text me if it get dangerous. I'm gonna come in and demonstrate. You feel me? But like, but you just get tired of like bro, I don't want to see naked men, bro. Yeah. That's my preference, though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have that preference. So like, you get tired of that, bro.
How do you handle being hit on?
Yeah, so that's another reason why I go to the car, because you can't be that guy at the gay party getting mad at the gay dude.
What?
You the jerk right now. You the clown. You at they shit getting mad. They try to see what's to you. Yo, dumbass.
Give me a take on the flack that Meek Mill has gotten throughout all this.
Meek Mill's situational awareness is just low, bro. Like, that's all it is. But the man had his Amazon account hooked to his Twitter. He buying dildos and everything. It's showing on his Twitter, bro.
You can't do that.
Look that up. That's real. He just crazy, bro. Like, that's all it is. Like, I feel like Meek is an honorable dude. He just kind of... He just don't be up to speed a lot of times.
Is that audio real? What are you getting?
nor the ripple effects with this investigation unfolding. Hollywood insiders are now re-evaluating their connections, taking a hard look at who they've associated with and what those relationships might mean for their future. Some might see this as a chance to clean house, to purge the industry of those who've taken advantage of their positions.
Around the world during a career that spanned decades. Tonight, fans are mourning the death of the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Well, during the height of his career, he was arguably the biggest celebrity in the world.
Sure was, and boy, did his death this afternoon come as a huge shock. Michael Jackson was just 50. He died after suffering cardiac arrest. Just moments after news of his death, tributes and vigils began. New at 11:13 Wham's Elizabeth Schubert is live at WDKX, where a musical tribute took place tonight. Elizabeth?
A lot of fans tonight calling in to WDKX. They're sharing their memories of Michael. They're also requesting many of their favorite songs. And WDKX, certainly the station to listen to because they're playing all Michael Jackson songs all the time.
Not interactive at WDKX.
WDKX on-air DJ Atu Trammell was at work when he heard the news.
It's not a rumor Michael Jackson has died. Can't believe Michael Jackson died. Cardiac arrest.
He knew he had to do something.
We're gonna take over the radio with just Michael Jackson, period.
So he changed the station's entire music lineup, replacing it all with songs by the King of Pop.
Can you please play I Wanna Rock With You by Michael Jackson?
He took requests and played his favorites. Looking on, Wake Up Club co-host Tariq Spence. He's still trying to figure out how to put Jackson's death into words.
How do you put it in perspective somebody you grew up with, which could be the last true American icon? I mean, it's just, there's no really words for it.
For Spence, Jackson was more than a performer. He was an inspiration.
Everybody wanted to moonwalk. Everybody wanted to win the dance competition using Michael's moves.
Tariq Spence also said something that really resonated with me. He said, when people of stature die like that, so suddenly, you don't really know what to say, you don't really know what to do. And that's the kind of response that we've heard from fans of Michael Jackson tonight. Now, not only is WDKX playing all Michael Jackson songs on the station,
others, however, fear that this investigation could tarnish the entire industry, casting doubt on the very fabric of celebrity culture. Deals may fall through, partnerships could be severed, and Hollywood's golden image might just be losing its shine.
Audio, I can't confirm that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, like, the feds announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera. These type of announcements, bro, if they had anything on Meek Mill, bro, like, that's everywhere. Because he just got out of jail and then got off of probation, got a judge fired and all type of things. Like, so it's people who want to see him look bad.
Right.
So if they had it, it'd be out.
Now, you mentioned getting shot multiple times. You were also in a car crash.
Yeah.
What has been the most, life-threatening thing that happened to you where you really was like, this might be it?
So, I lost a lot of blood before, and I felt my body get cold. Like, I felt like the tips of my fingers like getting numb, and like I felt like I wanted to go to sleep. I said, "Oh shit!"
What situation was that?
The situation. Well, I took my teeth out. The video I showed you.
Yeah.
Right after that, some more stuff had happened, and like.
Was that a shot in the face, or was that?
No. So I gotta see you another video. I'll see another video. I'm gonna have to. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
walk
So like, I had some guys that kind of ambushed me, and I ended up getting stabbed. And I didn't know I was stabbed though, but I got in my car, and I cut the heat on. I'm like, man, I don't normally. I'm like, man, I'm getting cold. I don't normally get cold. And I was like, damn. So like, when I felt behind myself, I said, damn, my seat wet. And yeah, I had been stabbed, and like, I couldn't drive all the way. You feel me? I was like, damn.
Losing blood.
Yeah, so I ended up having to call my mama.
You called your mama, not.
Fans too are watching closely, questioning their once unwavering admiration for the celebrities they idolize. It's a strange feeling seeing those you've admired potentially entangled in scandal for years. The public has adored these figures, seeing only the success, the fashion, the glamour. But as the FBI peels back layer after layer, the idea of the celebrity might shift, no longer just aspirational. It could come to symbolize something darker, a world where power can obscure accountability.
But you don't really look at him as having all these connections with all these different facets of, as far as out of entertainment, like, is hip hop music really that ingrained in so many different levels of life to where you have a person like P. Diddy associating with a head of Nike, or just, like, I'm just saying, for an example, like a nigga like Moneybagg Yo, I wouldn't imagine if he get taken down like somewhere in IBM. There's the head of IBM is stepping down, or the head of Calvin Klein is, you know what I'm saying? Like, how ingrained is hip hop into other fields of industry?
Right, so hip hop culture is the biggest culture in the world, first and foremost. But there are tiers to hip hop. Now, Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector where you're rubbing shoulders with other CEOs, other business owners, other heads of media. So the situation is, you're not gonna see Moneybagg Yo at a political fundraiser. You'll see Diddy there. See what I'm saying? So I've been to fundraising events, you know, they might have some artwork for sale. The opening bid for some of the artists is gonna be $1 million. So you go Moneybagg Yo, probably getting 40, 50,000 a show. He's signed to somebody, so he's not gonna get his streaming revenue. He's not gonna really own his masters. So that's why you see him signing other artists. Like, most rappers are just simply financially not on the level to be able to impact that community of people.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what that's.
And no disrespect to Moneybagg Yo, I was just
salute Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah, he's an awesome artist. But speaking to that, the murder of Young Dolph.
Yep.
And we just watched his killers get their time. But they also implicated CMG, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire, owns with all the things that he owns, and would we say he's in the upper echelon of the? Can he exist in these?
As the story unfolds, it's impossible not to wonder what's next. Who else could be implicated? Will we see more arrests, more public figures coming forward with their side of the story? Hollywood is bracing itself for what could be a long, painful process, one that may force some of its biggest names to confront harsh truths about the lives they've built. Diddy's arrest has set off a chain reaction, a domino effect that's causing shockwaves not only through Hollywood, but across the world.
Let's Google Yo Gotti's net worth.
You got it? Oh, yeah, I'm pulling it. Okay, they got it listed as $100 million.
Yeah, so if your net worth is $100 million, you probably have $50 million liquid capital. So let's put something in perspective.
Right.
Elon Musk is donating $45 million a month to Donald Trump's campaign.
That's wild business.
So in 2 months, he's donated Yo Gotti's net worth to Donald Trump's campaign. So that should give you some perspective.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. I haven't really met many rappers with money. Like most rappers that I meet are living middle class. So like, if you see them with the 200,000 stack, that's all they got.
Right.
For sure, that's all they got.
Why do we? Because this particular platform was built off of the love of hip hop and music.
Sure.
But it's hard to run a business off hip hop and music.
Yeah.
So why is it that rappers are so broke?
First and foremost, you gotta really think about it. Remember that song by Birdman? What did he say? I got everything in my mama name.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's just poor money morals right there.
Right.
And then most of us come from a street element. So, you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. So the rap game is entertainment. Like, I remember when the gangsters would take their homie who not a killer, but he can rap. This our rapper, we pushing behind him.
Right.
Now they want you to be a killer, a robber, a drug dealer, and a rapper. It's a flux in the game, you feel me? So like the jury, y'all.
As of now, the entertainment industry is holding its breath, anxiously awaiting the next piece of news, the next name that might emerge. Some believe this could mark a new era for Hollywood, one where the pursuit of fame is tempered by accountability and transparency. Others are simply hoping to survive the storm, to protect their reputations and avoid being caught in the FBI's net. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Hollywood will never be the same.
Is way better than most rappers that I see.
Oh.
You feel me?
Shout out KD. Shout out KD, Gym City.
Setting on that right there.
Yeah.
And like his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He got baguettes, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. And shout out KD
You can
Customs.
tell y'all really into jewelry. Right.
Yeah.
Well, rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that. Like the label is finna pay for that. They not finna. Right. We used to get people's jewelry back. And we stopped after we said, wait a second, man. You just paid us $10,000 to go get back a CZ chain? Because if your chain gets took in the rap game, your career finna go down. Right. Yeah. So imagine that. You go somewhere to do a show, they take a fake chain from you, and then now you gotta pay some real gangsters to go get it back for you. You just got $15,000 for the show. You gotta pay them 10. You leaving from out of town with 5 bands.
And so we wait as the investigation unfolds and the world watches with bated breath. Will this be the moment Hollywood's secrets finally come to light, revealing a side of the industry few ever imagined? Only time will tell, but for now, Diddy's arrest has opened a Pandora's box that may be impossible to close. The glamorous, untouchable world of fame and fortune is no longer safe from scrutiny, and the question on everyone's mind is simple: who will be next?